Hi guys, my name is Anastasia and you're on my channel, my 600 pounds weight, and today we will watch the next episode. It will be 12th episode of our favorite TV show. And you know guys, sometimes I think what should happen with a person who has a lot of extra weight, and now I'm speaking not about 10 pounds or 20 pounds, it's constantly more. Yeah, but I realized just only two answers. It's about weakness and about laziness, because life it's all-time choice for living, choice for eating, choice to your partner, choice to your portion control ever. Yeah, and it's a complicated question, but I think and I hope that our main hero Julian, he will not search a lot of excuses, yeah, and obstacles why he can't cope with it. But soon we will watch it. So guys, as usual, I will watch this video with you, speak my mind, share my emotion, maybe even philosophize, or if you see my videos then you know that not maybe. But guys, I immediately apologize that every 30 seconds my screen will flash, because YouTube does not skip this video at any different way, and I try to fix it, but unfortunately it doesn't work at any different way. Sorry. But I hope for your support and understanding, and don't forget about likes and comments. It's so necessary to me. It's like a small pieces love. So have fun and we will start. So let's do it together. 36 years old and weight more than 700 pounds.
My life has been seriously impacted because of how high my weight is now. With how big I am.
Oh my goodness, guys, it's maybe the biggest member that I have ever seen in this program. I'm shocked.
It's hard to do much of anything. With all the weight that's just on my legs, each step I take is painful for me now.
Of course, with this weight.
So I have to go slow to manage that, so that I don't get out of breath, because that can lead me to passing out. So my breathing is limited, so I have to be careful to just do anything. So I only get up for limited things, really. The main one being to cook. That's one of my passions, and it's something I'm good at.
And for eating, of course.
So usually what I do when I first get up is make breakfast with my wife.
Julian's probably the best cook I know. I mean, I love everything he makes for me. But I would have to say that my favorite meal that Julian cooks for me, it's salmon when he cooks it in butter, and then he makes asparagus next to it and Brussels sprouts. He's very good at making meals that taste good.
But sounds delicious.
But I'm getting more worried about him. So I do want him to eat better. But the dynamic right now is that he makes whatever he wants.
So, but if she cares and worries about him a lot of that, she said, why doesn't she tell him to reduce his portion, yeah, and switch to healthy food? She sees that it's all time it's really hard to walk. Oh my, it's terrible.
And that's what we eat.
Me and Irma also live with my grandmother and my mom, so I also cook for them at times too. But I mostly cook for Irma because we're always together. I wait until around 12 o'clock to eat lunch, and then I'll snack until dinner. But I feel the best meal of each day is usually the first. Once I have that ready, I have a lot of excitement about it, because it's something that brings me great pleasure and happiness. Eating is a big joy to me in my life, because it's a time where nothing bad can touch me. Eating makes me feel better. So there's no moment in my day when I'm not wanting that. And eating is an activity I do most of the day now. So food has a central point in my life, and it's what I follow. And I know it's what led me to the size that I am now.
That was good. All right, you want to take the plates?
Yeah. But even knowing that hasn't slowed my eating down. But I know I need to somehow, because how difficult it is now to do the things I need. But I try to do all that I can on my own still, you know? Because it makes me feel less of a man when Irma has to help me.
Not the best decision after breakfast.
Julian
going for a
has
wet.
gotten to a point where I have to help him in ways that I know he wishes I didn't.
I'll call you when I'm ready for you to do my bath.
Like with showering. And then if he uses the restroom, I might have to help him with that too. But I know that it hurts him that I have to do that, you know? I do think that Julian gets embarrassed on asking me to, to help him wash his backside.
Of course, he is unpleasant, since he is a man and he is much stronger than she, and but now he has launched himself to such a level that every time he becomes helpless, and of course for him it is the biggest problem. I wonder, do they have children?
Like, he does try to do as much by himself, but I'm just afraid that he's gonna push himself too hard and get hurt. That's one of my fears.
Babe.
Huh?
Can you come clean my back?
Yep.
I wish I can do more on my own, but sometimes I have no choice anymore. And I hate that I'm like this now with my body and how I let it get like this.
When I look in the mirror, I feel disgusted. I feel like, why would you get this way, you know? Wow, look what you become.
So food has made me get like this. But it's something that has helped me through a lot of bad in my life. And it's been like that for a long time.
Is that it?
No,
Things were
story
good for
why
my early
he
life.
is
I
so
grew
fat.
up with my mom and my 2 younger sisters.
And we had the best of times that we could make it, you know, growing up in Detroit, Michigan.
My father wasn't part of the picture.
And so my mom had 3 jobs.
Just to put a roof over our head, but we didn't have a lot. And a lot of times, me and my sisters
Didn't know when the next time we was gonna get food. So when we finally did get food, I ate a lot of it.
So food started to be a comfort for me because if I had it, I felt better. But I really didn't start my gaining until my mom married my stepdad. He treated us nice at first, but he was a mean person. Like who he really was started to come out. So it turned into a nightmare having him as a stepdad.
I think Julian, he was feeling like he was the man of the house, but then he had to
Peter
fight the
Six
battle
and
of being
Bros.
not the man of the house because the husband came in. So they had their little battles.
But I tolerated him. And one of the main ways I knew to do that was to eat. And that's when my eating got worse. And I started to gain weight from being around 50 to 60 pounds when I was 7 to being around 170 when I was 10. That's when I started to stand out as the big kid.
Of course, children are really quite cruel at this weight, at this age, and I think that bullying is present in their attitude. And I am sure that he felt it everything on himself, and this is a cause him even more complex, more and more. He was just probably eating all. Maybe it's just size his stress and our eating, and now it's his more than habits, now it's his addiction.
So I started getting bullied and beaten up.
So
Middle school was a terrifying place.
place for me. So I ate a lot to deal with the bullying through middle school. And that just made me bigger. And so I was around 400 when I started high school. That's when things started to change. Because in high school, that weight came as an advantage in football.
Because I was a big guy, I was football ready.
So when I started doing that,
I didn't get picked on or bullied as much.
So that made school better for me. And for a while, you know, they didn't know me as that fat kid. They knew me as the kid that played football. But my size also helped me at home because things kept getting worse at home with my stepdad.
You know, he tried to beat me with a bat
One day when I was 17.
That's when I realized, you know,
I was bigger than him now, and I saw that as a positive.
But when my mom found out, she said, well, this can't happen, and you're gonna have to go. And I was like, oh, so you're kicking me out for him? And he the one who's beating me with a bat? And she was like, no, I'm not doing it for him, I'm doing it for you.
She feared for my safety at that time, so she kicked me out of my home.
So then we called my grandma, and she was like, get him on a bus. I'll pay for it right now, and he'll stay with me. And in 3 days, I got to Arizona. I hated Arizona,
and I was upset against my mother, you know, because she was the one who caused me to lose everything. My school, my friends, and football. And it was hard for me because I was alone and starting over.
But when I was eating, that's when the hatred of Arizona went away. It's because I was able to just eat.
So I gained up to 540 by the time I finished high school. But eventually, our stepdad would get arrested
on a gun charge, and he spent a good 3 years in jail. Right after that, my mom and my sisters moved down,
and I felt like at that time, when I was about 20, 21, we started to be a family again. Just me, my mom, and grandma, and my sisters. Felt a lot of responsibility to them at that time. So I took it upon myself to get into a trade. So
I got my certification to become an electrician.
And I ended at the top of my class when I graduated. And because of that, there was a really good
electric company that was willing to hire me.
But when they saw me,
they didn't offer me the position. Because of my weight, I had to take another job, and it was a call center. I ended up just going back to my old eating habits.
So, you know, I was up to about 580 pounds over the next year. I was like 23 then, but I did also want to try to meet someone, and I tried to better myself for that. So I was starting working out, but the working out led to me getting a hernia, so that was another disappointment for me. But I didn't let that stop me from dating. I did think to myself that my weight problem could be an issue.
Me personally, I never thought I would have found a wife anyway, but I did. And it was the best thing that ever happened. When I found my wife, I just knew she was the one.
My first thought when I met Julian, I wanted to hug him.
Oh,
I always tell him, I just wanted to tell you I love you right then and there. And I'm like, you probably would have thought I was like a psycho or something. But yeah.
I'm gonna go ahead and get the grill started.
Okay.
Around that time, I lost my job because they were discriminating about my weight. But I was on the verge of losing my apartment.
I had nothing to offer for that security at that moment, but I asked her to move in with me, and she did that.
At the time, her granddad, he didn't like me very much.
Irma was his first grandbaby.
And, you know, this new man coming in, your family.
I can understand his hesitation to me.
But what I didn't understand was when I stayed the night, he must have just got pissed off and cussed me out royally in Spanish. I didn't think I did anything wrong, so I left. I didn't expect her to choose me over her family. But 20 minutes later, while I'm waiting at the bus stop, she comes running right after me. And she's like, I'm going with you. He's not about to do this. That's when I knew she was gonna be my wife.
So we got married,
but we couldn't have the wedding that we wanted because of my size.
Since then, I continue to gain even more.
Guys, you know, that is how much the same weight affects of a person's life, how much pain he has inside him, yes, so how many plans just collapse, how many dreams don't come true, yeah, and it's all about weight. And you know, guys, it's hard, it's very scary, and I understand that food is the same addiction as drugs, yeah, but at one point it's very difficult to refuse it, yeah, and as will like breaking. But if person used to getting high from food, it's so complicated, it's so difficult to switch all for one sec, for one click. But I all time say the choice is just on him.
I continue to gain even more. I crossed into the 700s and I was 790. So my weight has taken every bit of my life away. But the biggest is that it's keeping me and Irma from having a family of our own. You know, at my size, my chance to have kids could pass me by, and that's the most heartbreaking for me. So I know I have to lose the weight, but that's easier said than done. My life revolves around what I'm going to eat next. It's what drives me through the day. But I'm getting very scared about how much time I have left at this size. And I know Irma is getting scared for me too.
I checked on the potatoes. They're not done yet.
Okay.
I'm scared that I could lose him if he doesn't do something about it. I want to grow old with him. I don't want to grow old with anybody else. But I'm so scared right now that one morning I will wake up and he won't.
I tell Irma that I want to lose weight as much as she tells me. And I know she has other fears about it. You know, she also scared about me losing weight too. Just to the simple fact that she think I'm gonna leave her for somebody else, but I'm not.
What the fuck? What the hell is it anyway? Now I understand that this lady has also a lot of complex in her head, and now I realized why she doesn't control his portion, because this man is like her insurance. Oh, it's complete nightmare, but I think that now she's changing her mind and her opinion. Oh, thanks God.
It's hard not to be afraid that things will change if he doesn't need me anymore.
Need anymore for what? For having a children? He said that he wants to have with her children. To broke their relationship. I said no. What can or what must change? It's not okay. I think that in all relationship, if you didn't want that your person, that your partner is growing up, it's a mess.
He loses the weight, and I tell him that fear. When he's all like, babe, I am not gonna leave you. He's all like, just because I get small, that does not mean that I'm not gonna wanna be with you. Like, I'm not about to do that to you. But it's still a fear, even if it is a stupid one. But even if he did, you know, I would rather him be alive. So I do hope that he's able to lose his weight, even if he does end up tossing me to the side. You want me to help you with the plates? Yeah. Well, just hand me mine. You can take yours.
I'm looking to change to be a better husband because I know I'm letting Irma down. Because I promised her something better when we got together.
He knows how sad I feel that we can't go out on date nights because I vent it to him all the time. But he won't go out. And if he does, it's for food, not me. And that's upsetting.
Was they finished?
Yeah, I'm fixing them now.
All right. I like a lot of sour cream.
I know.
So with the breaking point I'm getting to, I'm going to go out of my comfort zone to try to get help from Dr. Now. Irma's been pushing me to do that. And I know I'm at the point where that's the option I need. So I'm going to try to go to him and get his help. I just have a lot of worry still about my ability to succeed. You know, I'm ready to do what I have to. If somebody can give me guidance,
and help intervene with something like weight loss surgery. If I can have the chance for that path, then I'm ready to do whatever it takes to make it happen, so I can make for a better life for me and Irma.
Here, take this too, because I'm not eating it. Honestly, our intimacy has changed a lot. We can't be together like we were because he's too big. Like, I really do love him, but it frustrates me to the core that he has not lost the weight yet. Because I have no doubt that he can do it if he really wanted to, you know? And I need him to start trying before it's too late.
I know the odds of something.
So, and what do you expect? You know, guys, it's something strange. So she feeds him all the junks and forbidden food, and they haven't got their intimate relationship, of course. And what kind of sex do you wait?
Something very bad happening to me.
So I tell myself every day, you know what? Forget the dangers outside. I'm gonna just go ahead and get up at 6 in the morning and go walk.
And start eating right like I should be doing. But then I wake up and I give in right away because the cravings are too strong, you know? It's too much for me. But that has to change now because I know I need help to lose all the weight. And I know if I don't get it, I'm not gonna make it. And I'm hoping that Dr. Now will be able to give me the help I need. Because if I don't get that, I'm very scared about the future and what's gonna happen to me soon.
There is only one scenario: death. Finally, the first month,
I'm
yeah!
nervous about the trip, this long ride. Thanks for taking me. I love you, babe.
I love you too, baby.
Today, we're gonna start heading to Houston, and me and Irma is just looking at our route we're gonna have to take and how long it's gonna be for me on the road. And that's my first fear, being shoved into a small space for a long time. And how that's gonna be on my whole body. And then also just all the things that could go wrong.
I almost had a panic attack thinking about like...
Almost had a panic attack? You did have a panic attack.
Well, just thinking about what if something happens on the way there and we in the middle of the road and then I gotta be rushed to the hospital.
Something happens to me
Don't think
on the road and I get stuck
this.
like, you know, I have a huge panic attack where I think I'm having a heart attack, or I can have an actual heart attack and not have any help nearby because there won't be an ambulance that I can fit in an emergency. That's the most thing I'm afraid of.
You know, I've been thinking, I think the luggage is in the refrigerator.
In the refrigerator?
In the closet, sorry.
Hi, baby.
This is scary, but I know it's a fear that I have to face because there's no help for me here.
If you could grab my shoes.
Okay.
So my only option is to go where there's help. And that means I have to travel what looks to be a 15-hour drive, according to the maps. It's just gonna be very hard on me. Even doing what we have to do to get packed, I'm getting sore, you know? Already my legs and back is hurting. So I'm just worried about how this is gonna go.
Okay.
Okay, push it down.
But I'm hoping by doing this, I get the help I need from Dr. Now.
Julian is very afraid right now. He's had some panic attacks throughout the night, worrying about the trip, about what could go wrong. But I've been trying to calm him and telling him that everything's gonna be okay, you know?
That's good.
I feel like it's gonna be very tiring. And I know being in the car for that long is gonna be hard for him. But I know he can do this and we'll be okay. I think what he's worried about the most is that we're gonna make it all the way to Houston, and once we get there, Dr. Now's gonna reject him because of his hernia. That's his big fear, but I'm not worried about that, you know? I'm just glad Julian is doing this and he's trying for this help. I'm feeling optimistic about the appointment with Dr. Now. I do have good hopes. Hopefully he is able to tell him, like, you know what, yeah, let's go ahead and get you approved. I know it might not happen on the first try, but hopefully...
I think that on first appointment, Dr. Now said no. I'm a approved your surgery. Naively. No. First of all, he needs to lose weight. I think it's maybe 40 pounds or 30 pounds. It depends on his weight. But for first meeting and yeah, okay, come on, surgery, no problem. Tish. All is okay. Please go outside. No.
He'll just like say yes. And hopefully there's no medical emergencies or no car emergencies or anything. And just want to have a good trip.
My plan is to sit in the back and get as comfortable as I can. I'm making a little pallet so I can lay down and try to stretch out to keep as much strain off my body as I can.
You're gonna come in through here, baby?
No, I'm setting up all the pillows.
Oh, okay.
So we can keep going as long as possible. Our goal is to go between 6 to 8 hours at a time with as few stops as possible.
You need help now?
I get it.
So we can get there in 2 days, but that all depends on how I'm handling the trip.
Do you need me to just get my seat up?
No.
You sure?
No. Okay.
And how Irma is handling the driving, because it's all on her for that, you know? I wish I can drive too myself, but if everything goes well, I should be behind the wheel soon.
Oh, God. I know, baby. But trust me, it'll be all worth it, my love.
Okay. I'm gonna try to just listen to my music in my headphones, try to keep myself calm.
Okay, go ahead.
And depending on how my body is doing, see how far we can make it before we have to stop and rest. I'm already exhausted, but I'm gonna try to hold out as long as I can like this. You know, it's tight, but I think I can manage. Our plan is to be able to get there in 2 days if I can handle that. But we added an extra day in case I need a little more time. So my appointment is in 4 days, and if it all goes well, I'll have a full day of rest in Houston. But we'll see.
How you feeling, my love?
My butt is getting numb. You said we had about 20 minutes left?
Now we have 11 minutes.
I'm pretty sure tomorrow will be longer.
Yeah.
That's when a real test of time will come in.
Oh, yes, sir.
I made it as far as I could, but my whole lower body is in a lot of pain. So I need to get out and rest before we can continue.
I just need your help with getting my shoes on.
So I can even imagine how pain is in. So, you know, guys, it's what leads to obesity, and it's really scary. Yeah, you're so helpless and you can do something think alone. Yeah, and the road is certainly long, but I hope they will come on time. Oh, but our main hero is really the huge person that I've seen in this program.
Okay. Baby, you're all sweaty.
Yep, it's hot.
Watch with the door. It's really heavy. Oh, there you go.
It is nice.
It is nice.
Oh, yes.
Third day.
What do you think the scale's gonna say?
I don't think it's gonna say a lot, baby. I think it's just gonna say like 750.
I want to say 752.
Like, what if the scale is more than what we think it is? Like,
That's gonna be a shocker.
I know, baby.
You know.
I am not letting you mess this up, baby. Hell no. Like, I know that he ain't gonna approve you right now.
Oh, no.
But I mean, like, the next time, you have no excuse.
Yes, ma'am.
But I like her. She's such a good person. She's really the biggest. I mean, the biggest support for him. So guys, and do you know, this is really strange that they didn't show us how many food he has eaten on all their road. So maybe they didn't eat anything? I don't think so. Oh, now will be the most interesting in this TV show about his weight. Para-pa-pa-pam. They are nervous.
Valentine?
It's been a while since I was on a scale, but my highest weight I've been at was 798. I'm hoping I'm down closer to the 750s and not still in the 790s.
If I had to guess, I think his weight is probably like around 730 maybe.
730.
So I'm looking for some weight loss right now.
Okay, you can step up on the scale.
Because the bigger I am, the less time I have to change things.
And
Your weight is 830.
It's crazy.
We're going to room 5.
830.
Okay.
In kilograms, it's 370.
I was scared that I was close to 800, and now I find out I'm over that amount. So it's worse. And I know that's hard for Irma to absorb. And I know this is a shock for her. It's a shock for me, too.
And for me too. For us. I'm also there.
It's like all your progress that you did before is just gone.
Yeah.
Tears don't help.
I got nobody to blame but myself.
Just work, hard work. Don't cry. Oh, my favorite doctor now.
Doing?
We're doing good. How you doing?
Good.
Good.
All right, you must be Julian.
Yes.
And who is this with you today?
My wife, Irma.
Hey.
All right, nice to meet you guys. You all coming from Arizona?
Yes.
Tucson, Arizona.
Mm-hmm.
Well, you are 830 pounds. So doing all that puts a lot of strain on your body. So that's going to be an issue with you coming here. But before we get into all that, tell me what brought you all the way here.
I want to take control back of my life and hope I can get this weight loss surgery.
Well, doing surgery on someone your size is going to be difficult because your BMI is 112.
Yes.
Okay, you know what the normal BMI is?
I think around 60, maybe.
18 to 25.
18 to 25.
So you're way over that. And you're almost the highest BMI we've seen. And you're what, 33 years old?
33.
Okay. You know, the risk of
36
people have a sudden death with this BMI is very high.
Yes.
So every day you wake up is a roll of the dice, whether that day will be that your heart is going to give up.
Mm-hmm.
And if it does, there's nothing anybody can do to resuscitate or bring you back.
Yes.
Okay? Your body is made to be 200 pounds.
Yes.
And you're 800. You're killing yourself with food for a while now, and you still haven't stopped overeating. So what is different today after 33 years that's going to make you change that hasn't up to today?
I want to have children.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, well, that's good then. But then the question is, why haven't you tried to change to have kids before now?
I have. I just couldn't stick to it.
So you're going to stick with it?
I'm sticking with it 110%.
Is that what you're telling me?
I'm telling you I'm sticking with it.
Okay. Well, I hope that's true, because if you continue like that, then you won't be around much longer. You understand that?
Yes.
So at this point, since you live so far away, I don't want you to come back until you lose the weight loss goal I'm going to give you, because there is no reason to put that strain on your body if we're not going to move ahead with you. So we'll set up an appointment at a clinic in Tucson for you to get your weight checked. And if you made it to your goal, then the next step is you're going to have to move down to Houston to do the program. So is that something that you can do?
Yeah.
Yeah, we can do that.
We can do that.
Okay. I'm going to give you instruction that will show you how to lose 100 pounds in 2 months.
2 months.
So you're going to have a diet that is low carb, high protein, that limits you to 1,200 calories a day. And if you comply with it, you're going to be able to lose more than 200 pounds in 2 months. But the goal I'm giving you is to only lose half that in that time. So there is no excuse, okay?
Okay.
So stick to the diet and what it says, and if you stick with it from here on out, then you're going to be able to lose 600 pounds in a period of 18 months.
Okay.
That's almost 3 to 4 big people.
Yeah.
So that.
So everything is just in his hands, yeah, and he just need to change his eating habits, maybe really change his life, yeah, control portion, move more, of course, and I'm sure that he will show the best result, but under one conditional, he must follow all rules of this doctor and doesn't eat at night and overeating, because he can't cope with all of this. He can't come to Houston and sit on this program, and for him now it's the most necessary thing, because if he wants to have children, he will do it nice.
That's all. But you can do it if you stick to what we tell you, okay?
Thank you.
Any questions?
No, I'm okay. I'm good.
All right. I see in your chart you had the hernia repair in your stomach.
Yeah, I do have an umbilical
Let
cord
me see
hernia.
what kind of scar they left in there.
Then-
Well, you still have a hernia.
Yeah, I still have it.
All right, let me go get some stuff for you, okay?
Okay.
My biggest concern for Julian right now is how high his weight and BMI is. Thankfully, he's not bedridden at this point, and he is still able to have some level of activity. It would be much worse if that wasn't the case. But the amount of strain that is on his body from his weight is very dangerous for him, to where it is just a matter of time before something happens that pushes his body to a breaking point, and he doesn't survive. All right. Let's go over some things. This first 6 pages explain what metabolism is and what the healthy eating habit should be.
Okay.
Julian is the only one who can start to make the changes needed to avoid his body getting to a breaking point. So it's very important he understands that and starts to lose as much weight as he can, as fast as he can, to reduce the strain he has on his whole body before he lets it get to a point where something happens and he runs out of time. And until he does that, every day for him is a roll of a dice where he might not make it. And this is my book. And in chapter...
Guys, you know, I think that the scariest thing in our life is to hear from doctors that every day can be the last day for you. Oh my, I can't even believe in this. He must immediately change his life and start a new and happy life. Whew.
Chapter 12, you got list of exercise and to build up your stamina.
Okay.
Okay?
Okay.
I'm going to give you 2 months to lose 100 pounds. We will check that at a local clinic with you to see where you're at and go from there.
Okay.
You think you can do that?
I can do that, Doctor, now.
Under 700 pounds.
Under 700 pounds.
Okay?
Gotcha.
All right. I'll see y'all later.
See you later.
Sir.
All right. Take care.
You too.
You too. Hey, I'm gonna get started. I'm gonna do this, babe.
I'm gonna have to do it too.
That's good. I was hoping you would do it with me.
this could be my last chance to live longer. So I'm gonna do everything Dr. Now says from here on out. And I know it's gonna be hard. Maybe the hardest thing I'll ever do. But I'm in a fight for my life now. So from here on out, there's no tomorrow. I either do this or I'm not gonna make it.
Oh, they're so sweet. More. Second month.
Hope it's good.
Oh, healthy food. What are they eating?
I've been spending the past month working hard at making progress. I started it all as soon as we got back home, since the road only had fast food options. But since then, I've been sticking to Dr. Now's diet and doing all his exercises. And I'm feeling pretty good about my progress so far. All right, babe, let's get to working out. Especially with my exercises, because I've been doing some boxing with a punching bag.
Oh, I think after eating go for do some activity, it's not the best decision. So you need to immediately relaxing, yeah, or maybe a little bit move, and then you can do some activities that your eating must be in the very right place in your stomach, in your belly. Okay, but maybe it's on the book of Dr. Now. I don't know.
And Irma's been doing it with me.
You got this, baby. Come on.
When we first got back, the first thing we did is went to go buy that punching bag.
Don't forget to inhale, baby. 3, 2.
Your turn.
Okay.
Jab, jab, cross.
That I said
Jab,
before,
cross.
she's the biggest support in his life.
Okay, I'm done.
So I'm gonna keep working at this over the next month, so that when I go to the doctor and get my weight, I'm where I need to be so I can move to Houston. And we're ready to take that leap when we have to, if it means I'm gonna get the chance for surgery. But I know it's gonna come down to me meeting my goal by next month. So that's what I'm working my hardest to do. Oh, I love that hair.
Third month.
Me and Irma are heading to the local clinic today. Dr. Now set it up for us to go there to get my weight. And if I made it to my goal, he said he was going to tell me I could move to Houston to be a part of his program and get weight loss surgery.
Julian?
In my last appointment 2 months ago, I was 830 pounds. And Dr. Now told me to lose 100 pounds. If I succeed, I'll be under 730 today.
730. And what about your weight? Error.
Okay, you must be over the weight limit.
So I wonder, what is the maximum weight on the scale? So, and how we can know how many pounds he has lost? Guys, do you know?
Not reading your weight. Okay, follow me to the room.
Okay. I don't think that's right. I know how hard I worked for the past 2 months. You know, I've done the diet and I've done the workouts every day. So there's no way I'm over 800 still. You know, now I have to tell Dr. Now I'm over the limit. It's upsetting me because he's not gonna think I've been working as hard as I have when I know I did.
Ah, so he didn't lose the weight he needed. All is clear.
Hey, Dr. Now.
Hi, Julian. How you doing?
Okay.
I'm doing good, and yourself?
Good.
That's good.
So what's going on with you? Where is your weight at today?
Well, the scale couldn't read my weight.
Well, Julian, the scale that you got over there goes up to 800 pounds. If it could not read your weight, that means that you're still over 800 pounds. If you follow the diet and done that when you're 800 pounds, you could easily lose 60 pounds in 1 month. So what happened to the diet we gave you and changes that you're supposed to make?
The changes I have made, the diet I've stuck to, I don't want to say perfectly, but I've stuck to it. I started doing meal preps.
Well, how many times are you eating in a day?
I only eat twice a day.
Well, you should have lost weight, but you didn't. So you're eating more than you think with your meals. And the scale cannot read your weight because your weight is still over 800 pounds. So what is the point of coming back in here and see us?
Because I'm sticking to it.
Well, if you're sticking to it, then you're going to show some positive changes.
Oh, yeah, I'm definitely going to show it. I believe if I was there, it'd be a different story than here.
Well, you're not showing it on the scale. So there's not much we can do if you don't start changing your eating habit. So whatever you're eating, cut back and eat less. And I'm going to give you another 2 months to lose 100 pounds from 830. So if you lost 30 pounds, you have a leg up. And then we'll bring you back here and check your weight again. And if you make it to your goal, then you can move to Houston to do my program, if you want to continue. But until then, there's no point for you to coming down, okay?
I got you.
So guys, but I agree with doctor. Whatever he lives in Houston or in his city, it doesn't affect on his result, yeah? And he needs a clear motivation and goals. And in his case, he wants to be father. He wants to have children. And I think it is a huge motivation. Guys, and what about you? It is easy for you search some motivation and goals and come for your dreams. Or sometimes you also search some obstacles and maybe excuses why you can't. As for me, maybe sometimes I can search something like this, some obstacle or some excuses that, oh, no, it is not for me or something else, yeah. But all time it like also a little fight with myself. Stacy, you must do it, stand up and do. Like this. And what about you?
If you don't make it to your goal this next time, then I don't know what else we can do for you.
Okay.
So go over the diet again, and if you need anything, give me a call.
Okay, thank you.
All right, bye-bye.
Bye. Well, I feel like I lost weight.
I mean, you already cut down quite a bit. I don't know, like, are you supposed to eat air now?
Yeah, I don't know. We'll see.
All will be okay. More motivation.
I'm just frustrated, you know? For him to say I'm not trying, it's just like a slap in the face. Because I know I could have probably done better. But at the same time, I feel like I've had progress that's not being accounted for with that scale. And just because it's not showing up doesn't mean I have made progress, so I'm pissed off because of the scale. I can understand if I stepped on his scale and it said 830, yeah, I take all the criticism there is. But this scale, I can't trust this scale. I know Dr. Now says it reads 800 pounds, but maybe that scale doesn't work. I don't know. Maybe it doesn't work at its highest potential, and it reflects on me pretty horribly right now. For me not to say I'm not trying, which I am. I know I'm trying. And I just feel I've not been given the credit for that. So that's why I'm pissed off. I just have to try harder, I guess. Because getting weight loss surgery from Dr. Now is my only chance I have left.
More action. The first month.
For the past month, I've been doing what I said in my last appointment when I talked to Dr. Now. And I've been working on cutting back my eating even more. And it's been tough. I'm not gonna lie. You know, I feel like I'm barely eating to the point where I'm just starving. To the point where I feel weak at times.
It's me on a diet.
So because of that, my workouts have decreased because I don't have the energy. And there have been times that feeling has made me give in to eat something I shouldn't. But for the most part, that has not happened. Just because I feel like I have less energy doesn't mean I've been giving up on my exercises, though. I'm still getting in my walking every day. And I know I'm making progress with that. Because I can do the whole distance of the block now, when I could barely make it 10 to 15 feet from my driveway when I started. And I'm pushing myself to do more each day.
Morning.
Hey, Rose.
I don't dare you, dog, to walk up to the corner.
Oh, come on, Rose. It helps me feel like I'm not in such isolation. Because I'm out and I get to see people I haven't seen in a while.
Guess what?
What's up?
You ain't walking fast enough.
Well, that's these slippers. Because I don't want to trip. They like to fold under me.
Of course. Slippers are to blame. It's funny, guys. His extra weight is to blame for everything which specifically slowed down his life, not slippers. But it was a good joke.
That feels good. So I'm already seeing the ways my progress is benefiting my life and making improvements for me. Next month, when I check my weight again, I have to be at my goal then if I want to get the go-ahead from Dr. Now to move to Houston and get my surgery.
Babe, drive with two hands. Shut up.
Shut up.
I just hope I haven't gained any weight. But we'll see how it goes. To see if this scale works. That's what I'm a little skeptical about. So.
Not like last time.
And if we can, get the ball moving on getting down to Houston.
I'm headed to another local clinic to check my weight again. But I'm still a bit nervous, because I'm ready to start having bigger progress for myself. And that's not gonna happen until I move to Houston. So I know I have to have the results that Dr. Now is looking to see for me today. Because I don't know what more I can do at this point.
But I will watch the result. Were you a good boy?
Julian?
Yes.
Come on back.
All right, baby. Love you too.
Turn around.
$714.2.
Thank you.
Yeah,
Oh my
good
goodness, thank you.
result. Wow.
Thank you.
Wow.
Hello.
Hey, Dr. Now.
Hi, Julian. How are you doing?
I'm doing good. I'm doing real good.
Great. So what is your weight doing now?
I'm down to 714.
Oh, so you lost some weight, huh?
Yes, sir, I sure did.
That's great. You lost over 100 pounds, huh? 116 pounds to be exact.
Yes, sir.
It took you 4
So
months.
how proud is he? Yes, sir. Yes, I lost this weight. I lost this weight. Yes, sir. Of course, he's proud. I think that is a great result ever, and I also think that he is expecting some good words from doctor, of course. But now it's like, I'm a real man. I said I did. Good job. Good result. Wow.
But that's still good work, so I'm proud of you. Then I'm going to approve you to move down to Houston.
Okay, great.
You move down to Houston, and you
Great
keep
plans.
making progress and moving in the right direction. And once you move down here, if you continue to lose weight, then I'm gonna go ahead and do your weight loss surgery.
Perfect.
Okay?
Thank you, Dr. Now.
And you're welcome. But you have to continue with your progress that you're making.
Yes.
And continue to lose more weight, okay?
Yes, I am. I'm going to continue doing everything that you told me to do.
You've done a good job, and I'm proud of your progress. So keep up the good work, Joan. Relax and go back to your eating habit. And if you gain weight, then we're not going to move ahead with weight loss surgery with you.
Okay.
In the meantime, if you need anything, give me a call, okay?
All right. Thank you, Dr. Now.
All right.
Dr. Now is going to go ahead and approve me to move to Houston. I didn't lose the amount that he wanted me to, but I lost enough. He was excited about my progress. He was happy for me, and I didn't get chewed out like last time. After hearing that response from Dr. Now, we're going to go ahead and start getting the packing so we can move. If I lose more weight, continue just eating the correct way that I'm supposed to eat, he would end up approving me for weight loss surgery. That's the main thing I'm looking forward to. Dr. Now, he approved us to move to Houston. So we got to get home and start packing so we can move ASAP. But he says as long as I'm sticking to my diet, he's allowing me to move so we can move to Houston.
Okay. I'm kind of freaking out, baby, because we don't have anything packed up.
I know. So we got to get to it.
So we really leaving, huh?
Yes, we're really leaving. It's taken us a little longer than I hoped to get ready for...
But for me, it's so hard to leave your house, yeah, in which you have lived all your life, yeah, and... But in his case, he needs it, yeah, because they have the same goal, the same motivation, and I really loved his woman because she is, as I said before, she's really a biggest support in his life, and he is always with him, and I appreciate it. I appreciate the relationship with when your partner is all time with you, when it's not about love or just saying I love you too, yeah, when it's also some action, and this is really nice.
For this move to Houston, but we just had to deal with a lot to get to this point where we're at today, where we're about to make that leap and go there. The delay isn't just because of all we had to figure out.
Okay, baby. You almost done in the kitchen?
But Irma's father passed away about a month and a half ago.
Your thingamabobber is this. Are you gonna take it?
Yeah.
Okay. Put this in there too.
So we're dealing with that on top of figuring everything out with the move. So it's just been a hard time for Irma and her family, and for me too. As hard as it's been, we have everything ready in Houston, so we're packing up and heading out today.
So they have a lot of things, of course.
My mom, could you repeat?
Aww.
Is it okay to go in the kitchen?
Yes, my
The
love.
relatives.
Irma's sister and brother and their families are here helping. So we have a lot of hands to do this and pack up the trailer we got. And then Irma's brother is also gonna go with us to drive his truck and take the trailer down with all our stuff. So everyone is chipping in to make this happen for us. And we're grateful. You got it?
Thank you, Papito Hermoso. Watch out with the bag, baby.
Peter. Peter. Interesting name.
We're leaving all our big furniture aside from our bed and stuff. And then we'll figure out anything we need to get once we get there. But we're still taking a whole lot of stuff because we're taking everything that's ours and the essentials we need because we're gonna be in Texas for a while. You know, Dr. Now said at least a year or so. Texas is gonna be our home for the foreseeable future. The hardest part of moving away for so long is saying bye to our family.
Oh, it's really hard. I had said my relatives bye or goodbye for a long time. I all time see you.
Going off thousands of miles away from them isn't an easy thing for us to do. You know, we wouldn't even be willing to do this if it wasn't to save my life and make a better future for us.
So, but you know, guys, I hear all this, and he all time want to search some justification why they must come in another city, yeah, and a lot of things, but he mustn't do it. It's about his life. His life all time is on his first step, because without life, nothing will be important. So the first, you need to lose weight, you need to have the surgery, and then you can left to your country, yeah, return to your country and do whatever you want, make children, yeah, have fun with your wife and all. But first of all, lose this fucking weight.
I'm at 714.
Like 100 pounds?
Yeah, I think like 115. I didn't think I'd be down. We had to sell our Jeep to cover some costs, but Irma's brother got us a minivan to keep, since it has more room for me, and that's gonna be a big help traveling there. So we're very thankful for him for that, and everything he's doing for us. We wouldn't be able to do this without him. So we definitely feel the love from him and all our family doing this. We're getting close, but this is a lot. I'm gonna be even more sore leaving this time than leaving for the last trip to Houston. But at least this time, I'll have more room in the minivan. And I learned a few things the first time about setting up there in a comfortable way.
No.
So I'm hoping this trip isn't as hard on me.
It's
and
better.
that we can make it in 2 days this time.
Oh my,
But we'll have
how
to
many
see how it
furniture
goes,
they
I
have.
guess.
Oh my.
I went in the
Boxes,
room, got all
furniture.
the stuff that you forgot. This, and yeah, everything's good. Nothing else?
Nothing else. That's it. Let's get on the road. I guess it's now or never, you know? It's time to get on the road and head towards a new life. At least that's the hope. I know what Irma is sacrificing to do this for me. In a way, I think this move is harder for her because her whole family is here. So I don't take this lightly at all. I know the responsibility I have on me to succeed at this for her and for my whole family.
Love it.
Both of my moms. I love you.
Okay. Be careful.
I'll be careful.
No, it's not for a full of life.
Okay.
It is better for himself. For his life.
I'll take good care of her, okay?
Okay.
When I get to Houston, there's gonna be no compromise for me. I'm gonna do what it takes to lose all the weight and get healthy, just like I promised Irma and everyone. You know, I'm heading for a new life and a chance for a better tomorrow. That'll lead me to a new life if I do it right.
You ready?
I'm ready. You okay?
No, I'm gonna be taller than him.
So I'm 100% dedicated to work at whatever I have to follow through and make that happen.
See you, sis.
Selena.
I love you, Selena.
Huh?
Love you guys.
We just need to get to Houston, and once we do that and settle there with our new place, I'm gonna go and see Dr. Now to show him my continued progress with my weight loss, and then hopefully get approved for my weight loss surgery. So my focus right now is staying on track and making this journey. And hopefully in 2 days, we'll be there in Houston. and at our new place. And if we do that, I'll be able to see Dr. Now in a week to get my approval. So I'm very close, very close. I just need to stay focused on doing what I need, no matter what comes my way.
So close to your surgery.
I know I'm ready to take on and overcome whatever I have to make sure I make it to my goal. So no matter what comes my way, I'm ready for it.
I love his mood, really. He wants to do it, and I think that he copes with it.
Now we're in Texas.
This is our second day on the road, and so far, things are going better this time. And I think the weight I lost and the stamina I have now, that's helping me handle the road a lot better. With this minivan helping me be more comfortable too. I have more room. We just made it into Texas, and we're hoping to make it all the way to Houston by the end of the day. If I can handle it, and so far I'm feeling good still. So as long as I can hold out, we should be arriving in our new place and starting a new life here very soon.
Ого. Two wheels.
Brother!
Like melted off. Lug nuts are not there no more.
It melted off?
That's what it looks like. It's a little piece right here.
Yeah.
It's not there over there no more.
So the car couldn't withstand with such a load, and this wheel just fell off. It's not about funny, but it's a little bit sad, and not the best scenario for before the meeting with doctor. In this car, maybe will in this car all their things? Yeah, I think so.
This is basically my nightmare.
What can we do?
Dude, I don't know.
Alejandro's trailer is not fixable.
We're in Texas. And we have horrible service. We was doing fine until this happened. We might just leave this trailer and leave our stuff.
We even know if there's like a rental place around here. I found out what happened because my brother called me. He's all like, hey, the tire went out. So I was just like imagining the worst. He's all like, but I'm okay. Because he knows I like freak out for anything.
So she is so nervous.
This is absolutely the last situation someone who's my size wants to be in. You know, I can't handle the heat for long. The only positive thing is that I still have air conditioning. So I'm okay for now. But if we stay here long, my fear is the car could overheat and we can run out of gas. And if that happens, it's gonna be very bad for me.
Hours later.
Me and Irma tried to get a hold of a trailer rental place. So far, either no one nearby has one or it's too far to go get, and they can't bring it to us. So we're still not sure what we're gonna do.
If you guys want to pick what you guys want, I don't mind leaving the trailer. Just pick out the important stuff you guys need.
Do you think we could get it somewhere safer?
I mean, we can get new stuff. We just can take like the bare necessities and that's it.
We probably would have to leave our bed.
We can't leave our bed. I ain't about to sleep on the floor. Are you crazy?
Without bed, I come whatever, no. Yeah, for women, bed is really so necessary. Sleep on the floor? No.
But it's still just stuff.
But it's a bed. I'm not gonna sleep on the floor. Yeah, sleep in the dirt, brother.
I guess we're out of options at this point. We just have to figure out what we can get in the truck and the van. And then we just have to abandon the rest. And that's what it comes down to now. We just can't stay out here. And if we don't have another trailer, there's no other options. This is extremely disappointing, and I'm very frustrated because we're having to choose between what we need to survive and all our personal things. So this is just heart-wrenching for me.
Well, like my sister said, you know, she's scared and worried. You know, she's not the worst. I'm just happy that we're all safe and okay. And I know we'll make it to Houston. You know, that's the goal. And for Julian, you know, for his health and to meet his goals.
Just one more bad thing to pile on me right now, when I'm trying to do right and work all that I can to get better. So this is just upsetting.
No, it's no use.
But we'll do what we have to do because that's our only option.
And this. Are you okay with leaving the punching bag or no? I'm sorry.
The weather is
it's a pinche tornado. It looks scary.
It's not a tornado.
Some bad weather's rolling in, and there's a tornado warning for this area. So as soon as we can, we gotta get back on the road before that happens.
Just cut the car off.
I am.
And hopefully it'll pass us by.
It just sucks that we have to get rid of everything. We're gonna have to leave the freezer.
We can't leave that.
Why not?
That's food in there.
Julian, we have no other choice.
We're figuring out what we can take and what we can't so we can get out of here. But it's just not an easy process.
Baby, we can't take all the boxes.
We have to.
But we can't.
But we have to. The boxes are priority.
My stress level is just high right now. And I'll be honest.
I really love the woman saying, "It's a priority, please. Stay up and do what I said."
If I had food, I'd probably be eating right now. But I don't, so my focus is on just figuring all this out.
Well, I mean, we have to take all the boxes. We have to.
Where?
But it's like a lose-lose situation because there's so much we need that we just can't leave.
Yeah, how you want to leave it all?
Baby, let's go back inside.
We gotta get on the road soon because when nighttime comes, we're not gonna have the light to do this.
We gotta look through this.
Or hours later without food.
We're pretty much out of time at this point because it's late and we have to get off the road. A road utility person saw us and they stopped to put on their lights to make sure no one doesn't see us in the dark and hit us. So thankfully, that's one thing we don't have to worry about right now. But we're just gonna have to take a hit with our stuff because that issue we can't figure out. We can't agree on what we need to take between me and Irma. And what we do agree on, we can't find. So we're just loading up what we can based off what we think is in each box. And hopefully when we get to Houston and open everything up, we have a lot of what we need. If not, then I guess we'll just have to figure it out.
Julian, this is without sport.
And if I don't get the surgery and all this doesn't pay off, and then all the pain and suffering we went through was for nothing.
So it's not about sitting, it's also about sports. Sport activity, it's nice. Maybe nice is my favorite food.
On Meadow Drive.
It's this next street right up here. We're finally in Houston, heading to the apartment to get the keys and stuff.
Houston.
We're your future residents.
This has been a long journey, but I'm thankful to be here. Looks like a nice neighborhood. We'll see exactly how everything goes once we get in and get the place.
And now we will watch his result. So guys, what do you think? What about his weight now? Ah, it's about apartments. There are apartments. It's not Dr. Now.
Let's go check it out.
Hi.
Oh, this is gonna be... Yeah, we're
your
upstairs.
Apartments.
Oh, baby, you're gonna hate this.
Go ahead, bro. It's gonna take me a minute.
Dude, there's mosquitoes in here. Okay, I can work with this.
All right, babe.
Okay, babe.
After losing most of our stuff on the road, at that time I was second guessing it and I wanted to just go back. But I figured God didn't make me go this far. Just
such a great apartment.
It's probably his way of saying we don't need that stuff, or it's
color.
The devil's way of trying to make us not fulfill this journey. So
great.
It's just materials. We can get that stuff back.
Ew, there's a bug right there.
It's okay, we'll get him out. Oh, this got a closet too. Look how huge this is.
And closet. Wow.
Damn. I'm gonna go check the other room.
I can work in there. I can work in both.
So without furniture, but...
Let's do the test.
Look, babe.
Oh.
Holy Jesus.
I like the window.
I like the carpet, man. The carpet is like...
Let's see how it feels with no shoes on. So we're gonna head to Dr. Now's once we get done here. I feel a lot better now that we're here and we're able to see the place.
Amazing.
We called Dr. Now yesterday to give him an update. And I asked him if we can come see him when I got here today, so I can get my weight and he can verify my progress. So I can see about hopefully getting approved for my weight loss surgery.
So now it's like his new life, new town, new apartment. Maybe it will be the surgery, yeah? And it is all about something good in our lives, yeah? Just eating, yeah? It's not about love. It's not about something, the best emotion in my life. Yeah, no. It's not. It's a lot of stress, yeah? It's a lot of something pain then, yeah? You feel yourself not light, not easy. You're like, oh, I'm tired. After 5 minutes, I'm tired, yeah? But now it's really another man. So I want to see his result.
It's been a tough 3 months since this last weigh-in. But I've been able to work hard, so I know I'll see some progress. The question is if it's gonna be enough for Dr. Now. So that's the only thing that has me a little nervous.
It's gonna be all right, baby. I really gotta use the bathroom, though.
Oh, yeah.
Julian?
At my last appointment, I made it down to 714, and Dr. Now told me to keep losing. And I think I've done that, but I'm hoping I made it to at least the 600s at this point.
Your weight is 792.
Not bad.
Just in shock right now. I'm scared to how Dr. Now is gonna react.
Oh, 38.
I know he's gonna say I haven't been trying, but I have. I kept my focus on working to get surgery because how bad I need it. And I'm worried because getting the surgery is the whole reason why we gave up our life to come here.
Hello.
Hi.
How y'all doing?
All right, and good?
Good. All right. Well, I'm sorry to hear about all the trouble you said you had coming back down here. But you finally made it in one piece.
Yeah, we finally made it in one piece, and we got our apartment. It was beautiful, and we made it.
All right. So the issue now is your weight gain you had over the last 3 months. You gained almost 80 pounds. So what happened to your eating habits?
My eating habits has been okay. I mean, I've been really stressful, and like I know it's not an excuse to eat more and everything, but my father-in-law passed, and it's just been real hard trying to find, a place for my mom and my grandma and all that. But my eating habits are back to where they need to be now. No more cheating, no more eating, things I'm not supposed to.
What do you mean no more cheating? Because you were cheating before? You said you think you were eating good.
No, I won't say it's cheating. It's no excuse. Like what happened with my father-in-law and all that stress I was going through,
You say that, but at the same time, that's the excuse you are giving me right now. And I get that you have had a lot of hard things happen. But life is full of hard things, and it's okay to struggle.
Exactly.
But not to use it as an excuse to justify damaging your health. That's never okay.
I know, and I'll do better.
So you need to get back on track now, because you're back in just the dangerous place you were when you first came to see me. So you're almost back to the 800s. So you need to decide if you're going to do this, like you said when you told me you're 100% committed. So here's what you need to do, Julian.
Yes.
I want you to stick with the original goal I gave you and lose 100 pounds over the next 2 months. You're still where you could easily lose 200 pounds in that time if you stick to the diet. If you do that, then I'll schedule you for weight loss surgery. If not, then we're not moving ahead with you, okay? And Irma, you doing this with him and losing any weight?
Not much.
Well, you have to both motivate each other. That's important, especially if you're thinking of having family.
Yeah.
And that's going to be some important thing for everybody.
Yes.
And so get back on track and work together to do that. And I want you to lose 100 pounds in 2 months. If you want to move ahead, okay?
Yes, sir. I'm going to do that.
Okay. Well, I'm glad you made it to Houston. And let's concentrate on doing what you need. And let's see how things go over the next 2 months, okay?
Okay.
All right. See you later.
See you later, Dr. Now.
Okay.
So just focusing on your goals,
It's obviously very disappointing to see such a big move back in the wrong direction with Julian. And it's also disappointing that he's making excuses for that. I understand that things have been really hard for him, but the big...
I all time think that the best work is work together. When, for example, Julia wants also to be fit, she can not support only in words, but also in action, Don't our eating, have more sport activity, and for him it will be also nice, because together job, one person is strong, but 2 person is the stronger persons. So I think that they can handle it together. So I wish.
Question for Julian is if food is worth his life, because at this point, that's what he's risking every day his weight stays as high as it is. So hopefully he gets how serious this is, to get back on track, to lose like he did before, because his body can't keep going like this.
I'm disappointed, very disappointed, because I was hoping and expecting to be able to move ahead with my weight loss surgery once I got down here. So that's a bit of a blow. But at least I'm still in the game. And so as long as I am, I'm still have a chance to fight. And that's all I can do. So whatever it takes, I'm gonna do it.
Months, okay.
All right, babe, I'm gonna go do my workout. We'll start doing it when I get back.
Okay, baby, be careful.
Take me long.
The past month has been good as far as I'm concerned. I've been able to give my full focus to get back on track like how I need. And I've been working hard at that. I lost my punching bag because I had to leave it on the side of the road coming here. But what I got to replace it now is stairs. So I've been using those to do my exercises every day. When I first got here, I would have to go down the stairs just one leg at a time and then come up one leg at a time. But now I can go down both legs at a time and come back up both legs at a time.
Yeah, guys, without extra weight, the life is more easy, yeah, because you haven't got a lot of fat in your body, yeah, and your feeling is really better than it was before. And I'm very glad that our main person, yeah, our main hero, he comes for the right way, and every time, every day, he does something to be better version on him. It's deserved for respect.
Because it's getting easier, so I'm gonna probably add another go up or down the stairs. So it'll be 3 times I go up and down.
You done, baby?
Yeah, I'm getting faster at them.
Good.
I might up it to 3.
How was it, baby?
It was good. I think it was getting easier.
Well, I'm proud of you.
I started going down just 1 at a time, but now I can do both legs.
Oh!
Yeah.
For real?
Mm-hmm.
Nice.
But right now, after my second one, I go inside and do my upper body exercises. And Irma usually helps me like a trainer.
You need to work on your legs too.
She's trying to give me as much support as she can. So we're doing this as a team right now because she wants to see me succeed at this as much as I want to.
If you want to, you can relax a little bit and then do the rest of the 10.
Okay. So she's being a big help with me like this with my exercises and with the diet because we're both eating the same from Dr. Now's diet.
40. Okay.
Do this one, the leg one.
How about this one? This one don't have me extended.
No, do this one.
Okay.
So I'm feeling good about how we're both doing and our progress because I'm more serious about getting to where I need now, more than I've been up to at this point. And my hope is that when I go back to see Dr. Now in a month, that it'll be enough for me to make it and get approved for surgery.
Good job, baby. Woo. Do one more. I'm just kidding. I'm kidding. I'm kidding.
I'm gonna come do the chicken.
Okay.
I like a little salad with my onions.
But I really like the name of this book, The Scales Don't Lie. Maybe the end was you are lying for yourself. And I agree for this phrase for 100%, and I am in the meaning that you can ignore reality, but you can't ignore the consequences of reality. Yeah? And this is such a great motivation for people who have some excuses and problems in their life. Yeah, and maybe the nice decision is come to psychologists, yeah, and told this psychologist about your problems, yeah, and so fast to solve it. So, but our main hero is amazing. And his wife too. Salad with chicken. I love it.
It's really good.
Yeah, it is.
Yeah, it's like 10 minutes.
Damn. Believe it or not, I am getting full.
Good.
Oh. That was a really good dinner, babe.
Yeah, it was.
I'm satisfied.
Me too.
So guys, I just see on their life, it's a life for pleasure. I mean, they haven't got a lot of work. They needed to come every morning so early, yeah, come to the taxi for the work, yeah, to have hard day for 8 hours, yeah. They're just chilling at home, have fun, a lot of speaking, yeah, made a delicious food and just have some sport activity. Good life, I can say you.
Irma started her new job, and she couldn't take off today. So I'm having to go to Dr. Now's on my own today. And I'm excited for myself because I can finally drive again.
Wow.
It feels good. It feels good to be behind this wheel.
Wow.
It's been going on 8 or 9 years since I've been able to fit behind the wheel, and I feel good, but I'm still nervous because I don't know where my final progress is at. But I know I'm lower with my weight than I've been in a long time.
and I've been working my hardest to get back on track. And I'm hoping that's been enough for me to finally be approved for weight loss surgery. The last time I was here 2 months ago, the scale said I was 792. And Dr. Now told me my goal was to lose 100 pounds from that. That means I need to be down to 692 today.
Julian? We can step up on the scale. Your weight is 705.
Wow.
Thank you. That's a big loss, and I feel good about that. But I'm still nervous because this appointment can go one way or another. You know, Dr. Now could even see this amount as a positive or a failure. So I'm just nervous because I'm not sure how this is gonna go and what's gonna happen.
But he loses really a lot of...
Hello.
Hey, Dr. Now.
Hi, Julian. How are you?
I'm doing good, and yourself?
Good. All right. So, where is Irma today?
She had to work.
So, she missed your big weight loss, huh?
Mm-hmm.
All right. And last time, you gained a little over 70 pounds. So, I was a little bit concerned, but this time looked like you lost almost 90 pounds. Huh?
Yeah, guess I'm doing something right.
Well, you still need to get back more. At your weight, you should be losing more if you're doing the diet. But 90 pounds is a good loss and shows me you're back on track. And since you're doing better and you're losing some weight, I'm gonna go ahead and approve you for weight loss surgery.
Thank you.
But I want you to stick with the diet, and you're gonna schedule your surgery for 1 month from now. And at that time, I want you to lose 30 more pounds, okay?
My congratulations! Finally, he has done it and his surgery is approved. Yeah. Good job.
All right. Yes, sir.
If you don't do that, we're not going to move ahead with you, because the last time you made good progress, you went back to overeating right after. So you need to show me you can stick with it for a little longer.
Okay.
Well, so far you have lost 125 pounds.
Yeah.
So that's a pretty good effort that you're doing with your eating habits, so keep it up. And we're going to see what we can do with you, okay?
All right. Thank you.
All right. I'll see you then.
See ya.
Okay. I'm proud of Julian for putting forth the effort he has over the past 2 months. It's not quite another 100 pounds, but it's close enough to show me he's willing to take back some control of his life. And as long as he shows me he's gonna stick with the changes he's made to lose another 30 pounds this next month and his tests look good, then we will move ahead with him. But if he repeats history and starts to slip again, I will cancel his surgery. But Julian doesn't have any more time to waste risking his health. So hopefully he continues to take his situation seriously to stay on track.
Irma's gonna be excited to hear the news of my surgery. So I feel really good right now. You know, this time I'm not letting nothing lead me back to the wrong direction. Because I'm not letting anything get to me to where I lose this surgery.
So I wonder, is this surgery free or for money? Because if they're coming in this project, yeah, and that maybe they have something that they needed to pay. Guys, who knows about it? If you know, please write me a comment. It's so interesting. All these tests, it's also free. All this appointment with doctor. 11th month. Yeah, nice.
I'm feeling
nice,
good
nice,
right
nice.
now. A little nervous, but good. Because Dr. Now said he's moving ahead with my weight loss surgery today. I stayed on track enough this month, and I'm finally in the 600s, and that feels good coming down from the 800s.
Love you. Me too.
I'm thankful for the chance to take a step like this so I can start to get my life right. I wanted to be able to keep my promises to Irma and my family by losing the weight. And now I'm gonna finally have a big tool to help me do that. So I'm very happy right now, and I'm looking forward to the life this is gonna help bring me.
Today we are attempting to do weight loss surgery on Julian. But this is going to be a more difficult operation than usual because of the severe hernia that Julian still has and because he is still at a very large size. So the first issue we have to manage with him is securing him safely on the table. Now that we have secured Julian safely, we can begin the operation. But the second big issue we have with him is his hernia and whether it prevents us from doing what we need at any point. Okay, starting the first incision. So first, I'm gonna attempt to fix his hernia as best as possible. Then I will move ahead and attempt to do a gastric sleeve procedure on him. Go a little bit higher. Bring the robot. And if we are able to complete that, then that will give Julian an important tool to help him continue to lose weight. Because what the surgery does is reduce the stomach by 90%, leaving a small narrow tube that looks similar to a sleeve. So the patient's food intake is physically limited and the patient is less hungry. So this operation will give them an opportunity to lose even more weight. His hernia is extremely severe. There is a lot of mesh from a previous repair that failed, and there is a lot of pressure on it from all the weight Julian still has on his body. So to repair it fully and do the gastric sleeve is gonna keep him under anesthesia too long.
Wow, but it's all makes just machine. Yeah, the doctor is just seeing, yeah, and made the correct option, but all done just machine. Wow. In Ukraine we haven't got the same. For me it's something new.
So I'm gonna have to do a partial repair of the hernia and then move on to perform the gastric sleeve to prevent Julian's body from being pushed to any limits, because at his weight that will be a very dangerous situation.
I'm feeling tired, I'm feeling worried, mostly worried than tired. They've been updating me every hour to see how he's doing. And I guess they did find the hernia, but I don't know if they actually repaired it yet or not. And yeah, I've been waiting here. I feel nervous because, like, I don't know how he's doing in there, and I'm very anxious to see Julian because that's the only way I'm gonna know that he's okay.
Oh my God. Almost done. Okay, all finished. Julian's surgery went very well. It was challenging because he has that big hernia was in the way. So we had to get a lot of adhesion down and get the pad to the stomach and be able to do surgery. So it was more complicated than usual with all his issues. But we managed to get the sleeve gastrectomy done, and we will finish his hernia repair down the road after he has lost more weight. But this will be a big help for Julian to help keep him on track with his weight loss while we work with him and get him to where he will be able to maintain healthy weight for the long term. Right now, he will be on a liquid diet for the next month, and he should be able to lose another 40 pounds in that time. Then he should be able to lose between 25 to 30 pounds a month until he starts to get closer to his target weight. But overall, I think Julian has done well, and I'm optimistic that we will be able to work with him to get him to his target weight over the next year, and in a place where he will be able to maintain that for the long term.
12 months, okay. Soon will be the end, yeah. Total weight loss, wow. Great result. Mostly 200 pounds.
Me and Irma are going out tonight. With all my progress,
It is
I'm
a
ready.
date?
So we're gonna go to a dinner and a movie tonight and finally have a normal date.
Romantic.
You always look pretty, babe, even without makeup.
Are you driving? Please tell me you're driving, please.
Yeah, I drive.
Here, help me with this.
The weight is starting to come off fast right now, so I'm excited about that.
All right, well.
And I know I'm still big. And I'm still worried about fitting into the same places other people can. But with all
I wonder, do they make a sex? Do they have a sex? Now he loses weight and maybe some closer relationship. Guys, it was a joke.
lost, I'm feeling better about how I'm doing. So I'm excited about that. And I'm gonna keep working hard because I don't want to slow down.
Thank you.
Thank you for bringing me out to dinner.
You're welcome, babe.
Oh, time for kissing.
This past year has had a lot of trials in it. And there was moments I wasn't sure about doing this. But I'm so thankful that Irma kept pushing me forward so I didn't quit.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Oh, wow.
But now I'm looking at a life where I can take my wife out.
Yes, I was really skeptical that we were going to be this good.
Here you go. Theater 2, second door on the left.
Thank you so much.
Wow.
Is it good?
Yeah.
Great cinema.
This is good.
In Ukraine, it's
And I
named
can
Deluxe.
go out on my own and get a job and start taking care of things. But the biggest thing is, this is gonna give us a chance to start the family. I would do anything for that to happen. But whatever the future has in store for us, I'm excited to be able to do more and sharing things with Irma and have a life I get to enjoy with her. So I'm gonna keep my focus and keep working hard so I can make her happy by being the husband she deserves. And I'm looking forward to being able to do that.
So guys, and this is the end of this love story. It is two story about loses weight and about love story between these two grateful person. So what I want to say is that now this man is really changed his life, yeah, and he will continue to change his life because he really wants to be a father, yeah. On first step for him is his house and his family and of course his lovely woman, his lovely wife, and I can say that it is the most necessary thing in our life, yeah, and of course money. So and I wish and I hope that he continue to lose this weight and that maybe I was googled, yeah, maybe now he's a father, we don't know. So guys, thank you for your attention, thank you for your time with me. I appreciate all my subscribers and I wish you to have a really nice day and see you on next hour episode. See you guys, bye bye.